Hello, this is Pagan MC here, and welcome back to the Badge Patreon server. How's everyone doing? You alright? Last episode we have the dragon fight, and before that, I did show off like my 40th and the time lapse, and a new skin. Well, this skin has been refined now by Poppy, thank you very much. So this is the regular one with a nice bit of chest hair. All I need to do now is get chest hair in real life, and it can match the skin. And my odd socks. You can see the green and red, which remind me very much of kickers. I have no idea. Shoes. I have no idea if kickers are still a thing. But in the early 90s, mid 90s, when you were at school, everyone wanted kickers. And then, oh, is that a funny X-ray bug, or is it just not? It's just. Oh, that was something different. Yeah, kickers in the early 90s would have one shoe would have a green bottom, the other one would have a red bottom. And then the outer layer, for only on a Friday, only on a weekend, there we go. Mankini, by God! That I look a little bit more buff now because it's the second layer and it's a little bit bigger. Doesn't quite match my head a bit. But perfect for the Fridays. And now I can easily switch between them both. Off, I've got to remember to leave my hat on because that's like the punk bit on the top of my head. That's it. This episode, there was a few different things I wanted to do. I've decided I want to do something. I've got the stables to do. We're still down in my downstairs village in a secret location. Well, not so secret, as there's not really anything of value going in here. And let me put my shoes, weapons, armour back on. What I want to do is some sort of like memorial. Memorials of fallen picks. Of work tools that no longer, no longer be repaired, and they are past their point of no use. I think I have about 10 all efficiency 5s that are dead. It's basically, I'll show you where I am. Oh, I bloody hate these doors. There. I'm just in the village in one of the blacksmith's huts, just with a little thing going in. Like just a little dog going in the... Oh, while I'm here, the slime chunks that I wanted to do something with, I put crops down, and it works perfectly fine. So very happy with that. This one's a little bit funny, just because I have to have a path going through, and this obviously has to be half slabs to stop any slime spawning, but it works perfectly good. So yeah, so I have, about 10. So I was thinking of having them on item frames maybe, and hoppers though underneath. Because, well, sometimes things fall out of hoppers on this. I've never had it on single player happen, but it sometimes happen on here. And basically, just in case, is it falling off or someone taking them? I like to put the hoppers down so that way you can kind of guarantee if they've gone missing, someone's probably taken them, because the way hopper ticks work. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking of having little displays of like maybe 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. See, I think I've got about 10 picks. I think I'm going to take that up a bit higher. I just want something nice and simple for this. I think I've got about 10 picks. Quite a few shovels, armour. That is all down to like a few more uses, and then that's it. It would just break. Let's put these there. Now then, do I want to maybe inset them back and have the display wall fill you up? Then maybe have the wall. like this. Do I have any... I want the stone smooth brick. I was going to run back. I can just make some. And yeah, I'll make some more. I just want something nice. Oh, something nice and simple. So it maybe looks a bit like a vault. But obviously it's not. Oh, bloody hell. I always forget about efficiency. The haste. Come on. Fill up the hole. Can't beat a bit of hole filling. That might work. Hop is here. And then maybe some lighting down the side. Let's try this. Can't beat jump boost. Yeah, I think I'm going to fiddle with this a little bit and see if I can come up with something that works better. Right, I'm just up at the top of them one. I was just collecting a few little supplies I want. Some of the hoppers for when stuff might fall off, the item frames themselves. So I wanted to talk about, I know I tweeted this out about Minecon, as I decided to stay an extra day. Which was originally set like the Friday, Saturday and Sunday night. And it was so I thought about, and after talking with my like parents, I thought if I'm already, because money's kind of a little bit tight, but if I'm already spending all this money to get there, and I've never been to London, I drove through it once while lost, while going to Gatwick. 15 years ago, I was 18. I'd only passed my test about 6 months. And TomToms didn't exist back then, and I was using the A to Z guide. And at the back of every A to Z, it always had the map for London. And wherever I got lost, I ended up going virtually through the centre of London, which was nice. So yeah, I've never done though. I'm just going to point these all into the middle. I've never done the touristy thing. So I've decided to stay. I had to do it in a separate booking. Which was the same hotel, same place. So yeah, I'm staying there Monday night now as well. Travelling home on the Tuesday. So that way I can have a touristy day. I'm not too sure what the plans are for Raven, Paul. I know Lady and Random live very close to London, and I don't know what they're like for work, but I'm looking forward to it. Be nice to basically, yeah, see Tower Bridge, go and see Big Ben, all that kind of stuff. I'm just using jack-o'-lanterns here. Still waiting though for news of the Minecraft party. I was holding out booking an extra night. Because I was thinking if it was, like, I was expecting it to be on the Friday, which I wouldn't have to do an extra night, but if it somehow turned up on the Thursday, I'd probably go earlier and have an extra day at the start, rather than an extra, I'm just going to use blue wool here, just because I like it and I have a lot of it. Yeah, I would have had an extra night at the start of the bit for the Minecraft, but I did notice a tweet that Random had sent off to Good. Basically, kind of, when is it? Obviously, you can't give us commitments. And Good replied, hopefully, I can't remember his exact words. Basically, if everything goes to plan, it should be the Friday night. And that was like, okay, that's good enough. So, I booked the night on the end. If it ends up not being the Friday, well, it's not end of the Friday, but I would really like to go to that Minecraft party. I know they did talk about, in one of Go's last video as well, of having, what was that? Oh, bugger. Of having a meal again. And yes, so again, I would very much like to go for that. I know when they did it for Florida, for those postcards, I ended up getting one of the signed postcards. And I so would have loved to have gone to that meal. And if I remember... Oh, bugger, if I remember when they did that meal as well, it didn't sell out straight away. I know that might not be the case this time, considering a lot of them are a lot bigger channels than what they were back then. Oh, I think I'm going to need more again. Let's do the spruce. And make enough, so I'll never have to make enough. I'll never have to make more for quite a while. So yeah, once those tickets go on, I'm going to try and get one of them. Hopefully. It'd be quite nice to meet all the guys. And especially Lord Badge, of course. And I do want the postcard I got from Florida. I'm looking at it. I've actually got it on the wall framed. It's one of the first ones. It just obviously it's got B-dubs on Jenny. Unfortunately no longer officially part of the Minecraft company. But of course can still play in the server. Do everything they were before. They can't logo anything with Minecraft. I know I would never get Etho on it. But I'd love to get those that didn't go to it and the new ones. So Milby, Andes, Aurelian, Chad. I've got Vex on it. And Seth Bling, I think. I'm looking at it. Some of the signatures are a bit hard to yeah, I've got Seth Bling because it's the gold with like a dollar bling sign. Oh, wrong button. I think it is. I know, yeah, I got talking a bit too much there. So this is it. Hopefully. Let me put something in there. Can you not put there? If I knock you... No, I don't want it. I want to knock it out. Ah. Is it there? Alright, so... I wonder, do hoppers pick up through stairs? Let's just try one. They seem to bounce off chairs, off stairs. I can't. Let's just put a few in. I'm trying to like knock it out. Oh. Right, I'm gonna have to read. I wonder then, can I just... Oh. Oh, half slabs, half slabs. I think half slabs work, don't they? Oh, brilliant. I want to like move out the way so I can properly see where they're going. Alright, a floor of hoppers then. I might run these down, actually. I'll run these down the sides and have a chest at the end. Alright, let me rip this up. I virtually got this done and just had to go and make more hoppers. So we're going back to Minecon again. I always meet my granddad every Monday. And he was asking me about Minecon. So when I told him I'd gotten tickets for it. And am I going to run out of hoppers again? Bugger. I don't think, you know, like, my granddad's 84. And he'd read it in the newspaper at the weekend. About Minecon. And wanted to know, because, yeah, I told him I was going to it. And yeah, he doesn't quite understand. He wanted to know if we were all wearing, we all going to wear, like, name tags. So everyone knows who everyone is. It's like, oh. Trying to explain that there's 10,000 of us. You know, and but then trying to like meeting people, like he's asked me who am I going with. It's like, well, it's people from I play in the server together. I play games, and he's like, well, so like real people. It's like, yeah, it's like the real people just because they're online. I guess it's like, because he's asking me, have I ever met these people? It's like, no. Oh. So I know what some of them look like. Not hardly of them know, any of you know what I look like. Probably will do, actually, before we meet up. Otherwise, it'll be like standing next to each other. It's like, hello? Is this you? I was, yeah, like trying to explain. That will probably, I would think, meeting all up together. I would hope so anyway, otherwise I'd be doing Minecon by myself. Yeah, I don't think he still quite gets it. Other than it's imaginary people at the moment, and they'll only become real people when I actually meet them in real life, so I know that they're real people. I can kind of maybe see kind of where he was coming from, because before, well, yeah, you would always... I'm just thinking I want to put chests here. See it over. Yeah, in the past, my granddad's like an old farmer, businessman. You would meet people face to face, and that's how, you know, if you were just talking on the phone, you wouldn't necessarily do something. You would like, especially if it's like a business deal, you'd go and see them. And because I've never physically seen these people, it's like, yeah, once you meet them, you'll then know the real. I just like the idea of him like thinking, am I just talking to a computer then? That these aren't real people. I think what I'm going to do for chests here, I think that should be fine. I don't know anyone's seen this. I'm going to obviously be... Oh, let me knock these out and see if these work. I know there's the chance they could sometimes land in the middle, but it does nice lighting like that. That, yes, and yes. These will be all the... Basically, they will be very good picks to look at. But in reality, when you have a look at... I've done F3H, so you can see the durability there. They were all ones that are down to virtually nothing. So there hopefully shouldn't be... Well, hopefully no one should nick him. We have had a few problems on the server here and there, but... You know, these are pickaxes that are not going to get someone very far. They're more sentimental value for me. Because these pickaxes and tools help me do all of this as I went through quite a few of them. So I'm going to clean up my inventory and put some roofs in the light of that. Then I'm going to go and get the pickaxes to put in. So I've got all the tools for the Hall Memorial of Fame. So I think starting down picks. Maybe down 1 second. I'm going to have far more picks than anything else. So first we have Helen. Go on. Veronica. Elizabeth. You might maybe sense a slight trend here in the naming of my picks. Because they're all typically girls' names. That's how I normally do it anyway. But all you can see that one, it's virtually dead. So there hopefully should not be anything. Well, yeah, there's not really any value to them. So that's the picks. I thought I did have more than that. I do have a few hidden chests here and there. And I've been keeping these ever since I was on the server. There is a few that I've lost through burning up. But I think this side I'm going to keep. Here, at the moment, there's only my boots in terms of armour. My Dr. Martens. That have needed. I did have a helmet. And, yeah, my crop top is original. I think some more fishnet tights as well. Other thing we have is the Gloop Scoop, which was one of my Christmas presents from Jack. I've since... I didn't want it to break, so I've stopped using it. So if we maybe start at this end for the other tools. And we have my bow Felicity, which is the very... This is purely all from the skeleton spawner near the village, all combined. But unfortunately, because it was combined from everything, once it was made, it could not be repaired. So I think we can put her on this side. So it'll be quite interesting to see this filled up. Obviously, most of it is going to be picks. And hopefully, same again, they shouldn't go missing. As other than looking to nice to look at, they are all virtually worthless. So I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.